Oh, what is good, everybody? Man, it's your boy Jay in the building. We're back again with another video. Alright, man, so we have the SWAC championship game, BoomBox Classic Part 2. Oh, man, I'm excited for this game. Now, Southern, this is your second time this year that you are going back to the, going back to Jackson State. And I'm going to need y'all to not do what y'all did last week, because it ain't going to work. And I'm going to need y'all to change up your game plan, because, yeah. But anyway, all right, so we're going to take a look at a few things, man. And I'm not going to try to be long with this, man, because I got a few things that I want to present to y'all. So without further ado, let's first start off with the quarterback battle, man. You got Shedeur Sanders versus Sean McCray. Now, y'all can look and y'all can see that it's two totally different guys. You got one that's a pocket passer but can also run if he needs to. Shedeur Sanders with over 3,000 yards, 32 touchdowns, and I didn't even put on there that he also has 5 rushing touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? He completes 70% of his passes. Meanwhile, you have Sean McCray, who the offense is really prioritized around him. Honestly, it's really him or nothing. Honestly, he completes less than 60% of his passes, and he has 200 attempts less than Shedeur. So you already know what this offense is: a ground and pound. Let him run 15, 20 times a game, and we'll see what happens. So I think what Southern is gonna have to do is they shouldn't have to rely on Sean McCray so much. Like they have so many weapons, and I think with Southern, especially, look, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, so if y'all saw the press conference that Coach Dooley did, he was asked a question about Sean McCray's play in the last couple of games where he hasn't thrown for over 100 yards, but the only game that he mentioned was the Grambling game. So I took the liberty of doing this, and we're gonna look at Sean McCray's last 3 games. So we're gonna take a look here. He hasn't even completed 10 passes in the last 3 games. Not over 100 yards. He done some damage on the ground, but wasn't enough to win the game. And, mind you, yeah, he wanted to. He beat Grambling, but you got to think, it came with the help of his defense that got the last 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter off the turnovers. So I don't know what Coach Dooley has planned for him, but they need to start getting him some screen passes, some slants, some curls, just some easy throws to get him going, man. So that's one of my biggest concerns with Southern. And I didn't even put up here or didn't mention, but Southern has given up over 300 yards of total offense 3 out of the last 4 games. You know what I'm saying? Including over 200 yards on the ground against Grambling. So Southern has a lot of things that they have to clean up, and I will hope that it starts with getting Sean McCray going in the passing game. Now, I ain't gonna be biased here, because there are some concerning things that I have with Jackson State as well. And let's get to that. So if y'all look here, right, this is, Jackson State's first 8 games. You can see they have not given up over 250 yards for, through the first 8 games. You can see, the penalty yards is, it was mediocre, but it wasn't as bad as it was. And you can see, look, 16 fumbles is bad. Losing, you pretty much, look, half the fumbles that that half the time you're fumbling, you ended up losing it. So that's already bad enough. Now, if we look at these last 3 games, they have given up at least over 250 yards out of all the past 3 games. You can see the penalty yards. They've been over the average within the last 3 games. You know what I'm saying? And then the same problems that they're having with the fumbles. It's been stressful to watch at times. Especially they had 3 versus Grambling. They had like 2 or 3 versus Tennessee State. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all paid attention, but they fumbled in every game except for Bethune-Cookman. That's like kind of wild to me. Like, they fumbled in every single game except for Bethune-Cookman. That's like kind of wild, man. So I don't know what Jackson State has to do. I don't know what drills they've been running to keep the ball, to try and grip the ball, but they got to get that together. And look, now let me say this, man. Now, I know, look, they kicked Southern's ass last time they played them. But I go by this, man. It's any given Saturday. Any team at any given time can be beat if you play with them. If you play with a particular team, I promise you will get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Look, and so I have the keys to victory, for Jackson State. And number 1 is start fast. Start fast and play fast, man. Like, a lot of people know, including me, that Jackson State is the better team than Southern. Play like it. Start fast, and don't let up. Number 2, I have protect Shedeur. Now, look, if you give Shedeur Sanders enough time, 5 seconds, he's going to find the right guy, and he's going to find the open guy. Their offense is predicated on the short pass just to get Shedeur a rhythm going. If you saw throughout the entire season, the reason why he's so accurate is because he takes what's given to him. Like he is more than willing to take the 3 yards here and 4 yards here as long as it has its movement and change. Because eventually he's gonna get it close enough to the red zone and he's gonna find the open guy deep. So that's what their offense is predicated around. And number 3, limit penalties. Limit your turnovers. Limit all the things that has been, look, the fumbles, the penalties, calm down on the turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why you should be fumbling every game. There's no reason why you don't be holding on to the ball. You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to make sure that y'all want to be able to control the clock, with a Sevion Wilkinson as well. He's a 1,000-yard running back. Use him. You don't want to have so much pressure on Shedeur, so you want to make sure you use that running game to balance out the offense, man. But yeah, those are my 3 things for Jackson State. My keys to victory for Southern. Number 1, I have win time of possession. Slow the game down. Make yourself one-dimensional. Don't let them turn you one-dimensional. There's a difference. Make sure you run as much as possible. And if the run game don't work, you keep running. Or run screens. Get the short passing game going. But make sure you win time of possession. Control the clock. All right? Number 2, force turnovers and score. It ain't going to be enough for you to just get to jump on the fumble. It ain't going to be enough for you to just catch the interception and run 10 yards and run out of bounds. Nah, you got to get a pick 6, a scoop and score. Y'all have the defensive touchdowns in the country. You utilize that. Y'all had two. Y'all had two last week. So yeah. So Southern is gonna have to find a way to get a turnover and gotta turn it into points. And number 3, spread the wealth. Don't let McCray do it by himself. He is not Lamar Jackson. He is not Michael Vick. He is Bashawn McCray. Y'all know how much he's been struggling with passing the ball. You gotta get it to your playmakers. Coach, find ways to have him give it to his playmakers. Whether, like I said, whether it's on bubble screens, on jet sweeps, on tosses, like trick plays, something. But you can't have Bashawn McCray running the ball 15 to 20 times because it's not going to work. This defense has been feasting on running quarterbacks all year. It is not going to work. So, in order for you to get a good grip on this defense, you're going to have to spread the wealth. You have to make sure that everybody is getting touches from everywhere. You have nice pieces on that offense, so use them. You have good running backs, use them. You know what I'm saying? Look, and Bashawn McCray is only like 130 pounds. He's 130, 140 pounds soaking wet, man. He shouldn't be running the ball 15 times in between the tackles. Man, I have not seen him slide all year. He barely runs out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have to find a way to get the quick passing game going. You know what I'm saying? Keep him healthy. You know, so look. I'm not saying that an upset can't happen, because it could most definitely happen to anybody on any given day. You know what I'm saying? Football is football. Injuries happen. Turnovers happen. Hell, Jackson State has lost the turnover battle plenty of times, and they still found ways to win games by double digits too. You know what I'm saying? So there has not been too many teams to get a turnover and turn it into points. I think Grambling did it once. I think Grambling was the only team to do it, and that was off a scoop and score. So Southern, y'all gonna have to find a way to get a turnover and turn it into 6, because that's really the only way, or one of the few ways that you have to win this game. But as long as you keep it low scoring, you have a shot. You definitely have a shot, man. So I'm not gonna take nothing away from Southern, man. Look, they did what they had to do to get here. You know, so in terms of Jackson State, just continue to be dominant. Just continue to be dominant. Like, I mean, look, y'all are undefeated for a reason. So, but it ain't like y'all been perfect, even though your record says you are. There is some deficiencies that needs to be cleaned up. And as long as y'all stay active, as long as y'all start fast and get it moving, yeah, y'all gonna be fine. Y'all gonna be well off, man. Like say Jackson State, yeah, they're gonna be fine. So it is gonna be quite interesting, man. So I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a dog fight. So I just hope to prepare for war.